political showdown playing out in Bengal over Mamata's aide Anubrata Mondal being arrested by the CBI. The BJP is now in fact hit out at Chief Minister Mamata, saying that she colluded in the graft and then abandoned her leaders. BJP's Amit Malviya saying that first Mamata Banerjee abandoned Partha Chatterjee, didn't pick up his calls. Now he's saying that Mamata similarly isn't receiving Anubrata Mondal's calls, and the BJP is saying that Mamata Banerjee has now deserted her aide. Amit Malviya taking to Twitter to put out this attack and also saying that this is a message for other ministers, TMC workers and bureaucrats who have colluded with her to loot, murder and rape. You too will be abandoned is the message that in fact Amit Malviya is putting out. He claims that Mamata Banerjee stopped picking up Anubrata Mondal's calls as well when they needed her the most. And the TMC is now hitting out at the central government over Anubrata Mondal's arrest and the cattle smuggling case. The TMC's contention is, why is the Home Ministry not being held accountable for this case, considering that the cattle smuggling scam talks about cross-border smuggling? The TMC has also said that central agencies are being used as a tool of the Modi government. But first, let me bring in BJP IT Cell Chief Amit Malviya on this broadcast. Amit Malviya, good morning. We've just in fact broken out details of what you said on social media when you're saying Mamata Banerjee has ditched Anubrata Mondal and Partha Chatterjee. The TMC, however, at this point hasn't removed Anubrata Mondal.
The fact of the matter is that in Bengal, all these leaders of the TMC have been part of various syndicates and crime organizations purely at the behest and of state patronage, of which Mamata Banerjee is the provider. As the Chief Minister and as Home Minister, she is in complete knowledge of all the crime syndicates that operate in the state, whether it is cow smuggling, whether it is coal scam, whether it is the SSC recruitment scam, or what you will. Whether it is Partha Chatterjee or Anubrata Mondal, they were not acting on their own. They are Mamata's men. They were acting at her behest. They were executing these scams, these crimes at her instructions. Now for Mamata Banerjee and the TMC to disassociate themselves from either Anubrata Mondal or Partha Chatterjee is just convenience, because the heat has got too much. Partha Chatterjee has been the longest associate of Mamata Banerjee. Anubrata Mondal is somebody Mamata Banerjee would drive with him in her car. When the Rampur Hart massacre happened and he was the prime suspect, Mamata Banerjee put him in his car and moved around telling the West Bengal police that he must not be touched.
But Mr. Malviya, on what basis are you saying Mamata is directly involved in these cases?
Are you suggesting to me that as the Chief Minister, she did not know what Partha Chatterjee was doing in her cabinet? Are you saying that Anubrata Mondal, whose several utterances in Bangla are on record, and Mamata Banerjee did not know that he was involved in cattle smuggling and Rampur Hart massacre? The fact is that she's the Home Minister. She must be a colossal failure if she doesn't know what her minister or one of the most criminal business president of her party is doing. So naturally, when the investigation takes its course, the fire will land up at Mamata Banerjee's doorstep. And that is why she's abandoning all of them. That is why she stopped taking calls of these people just before they are arrested. And this is a message to every TMC minister, worker, and even bureaucrats who have colluded with her to rape, loot, and murder in Bengal in the last 10 years. The law will catch up and Mamata Banerjee will abandon you.
One final question for you, Mr. Amit Malviya. I'm not sure if you've read the TMC statement. They're putting the onus on the central government, saying that this is a cross-border cattle smuggling scam. In such a case, isn't the onus on the Union Home Ministry, is their question, saying that the BSF is the one who guards on our borders? Why are questions not being asked of them?
The law and order is a state subject. The Calcutta High Court is seized with the matter as they were seized with Partha Chatterjee's matter. Both these cases and several other cases are being investigated by the agencies at the instructions of the Calcutta High Court. So if the TMC has an argument to make, they should go and make a case for themselves in the Calcutta High Court. At the moment, the evidences are hugely stacked up against both Mamata Banerjee and Anubrata Mondal, and I'm sure the law will eventually get to them, and to Mamata Banerjee as well, who presides over this reign of terror and crime syndicates in West Bengal as the Chief Minister and Home Minister of the state.
All right, Amit Mavriya, thank you very much for joining us here on India Today this morning. Let me take in Suryagni Roy, who's joining us live from Kolkata with the latest updates. Suryagni, what is the TMC's plan here? You know, there are a lot of questions about what they have to say about these serious allegations against Anubrata Mondal. Are they standing by him? Are they deserting him? What is today's protest all about?
Well, Akshata, if you just look at the past 24 hours and how the Trinamool Congress has reacted to this particular arrest of their heavyweight Trinamool leader, Anubrata, they have taken a stand wherein they will not support him if, he's found guilty. When we asked Trinamool Congress whether, they will take action against Anubrata Mondal or not, because a similar kind of suspension, Partha Chatterjee was removed from his post and from his ministry as well. The reaction that came from the Trinamool was that, that happened in 2-3 days, in a few days. It's just been a couple of hours. So the party is a structured party. It will not support corruption. It's away from corruption. And this particular incident, this particular arrest is based on Anubrata's personal, allegations. The party has nothing to do with it. This is the stand of the party. However, the protests that we will see not only today but tomorrow as well throughout the length and breadth of the state are not limited to the BJP but also against the ED and the CBI. The reason why they'll be protesting today is because they claim that the CBI is partisan, the ED is partisan. They, that the central government, the BJP-led government uses these agencies to, make, other political parties, non-BJP parties cow down to pressure. And, they have given multiple examples of Himanta Biswa Sharma and Shubhendu Adhikari. They claim that Shubhendu was, he's an accused in Narada. When the CBI picks up Trinamool Congress leaders, why is it that the CBI does not, even interrogate Shubhendu Adhikari? So these are the questions that the Trinamool is asking, apart from the fact that how is it that if there's a cattle smuggling case happening on the borders, what is the, the BSF doing, as you were rightly mentioning a while back? So these are the lines on which the Trinamool Congress will be doing heavy protests throughout West Bengal. Apart from this, one very interesting element for today, the Congress has jumped this battle. They have entered this battle. They are attacking Mamata Banerjee's government over these alleged corruption issues. They claim that, just like the BJP, the Congress is in tune with what the BJP is saying.
Interesting. So the Congress also lashing out at the TMC on this. Thanks, Suryagni, for joining us with those details.